Who would have known that this guy,
merciful crap,
who played this game,
I have no V-Bucks! I have no V-Bucks!
with this outfit,
I just lost my dog, and my brother told me how to chase the bear.
and watches stuff like this, will go ahead and play something like this!
Heart's beating so fast.
I don't even know myself.
Power, cycle, power.
Snuggle up to the commander. Pikachu,
So before we get into the game, what is a waifu? What in the world would you consider this pack of pixels on an LCD, OLED, or any other screen to be? What would we consider a fictional character created by human artistic tools to be a waifu?
Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop!
In dumbass terms, a waifu is any fictional female character that someone is romantically attracted to. It could be anywhere, like a TV show, video game, book, or sometimes real people. Though you may be considered a stalker because of that. And the reasons could also be varied, like physical appearance, emotional attachment, making your cheeks flush, gooning material, and ultimately because they're in love. A recent example that I know of for the Fortnite kids is that the skin that goes by like the name of Spice. Yeah, people went crazy for that one. I don't think the Fortnite community has gone gooner monkey mode ever since Raven 2 later. So waifus do have a male counterpart, that being husbandos. So would my husbando be DJ Yonder Fortnite then? Are people genuinely attracted to my funny llama man that I main? Like, what the hell is this? The concept of waifus is primarily put into the anime category, and the reason why such a concept is now universal, especially here in the funny America, ego, hamburger, obesity, freedom, pew-pew, expensive healthcare, nonsensical consumerism country, is because major TV networks like Adult Swim's Toonami would allow imports of anime to air for everybody else to see. I don't know the full extent, but my mom and dad were never the same after Dragon Ball and Sailor Moon. This tactic goes similarly for other countries in the West. It's not just... In this era of the internet, especially after a very certain pandemic, gooning fan service and audio seeking a motherly tone to the user have pretty much gone mainstream for a long while now. Never in my life have I ever been so confused about being called a good boy by someone I don't even know. Many are to take advantage of this uprise of the goon, whether it be through physical merchandise like keychains, figures, and stickers, posters, dating story games, free-to-play paywalls, holograms, through gacha games. Gacha games are pretty much just legalized gambling in video games. You see a funny character, roll the dice via in-game currency, and pray to your local superior being that you'll get said character or something shiny. This mechanic is very similar to Japanese gachapon machines, loot boxes, pulling from a pack of Pokemon cards or the likes, blind boxes, or whatever the hell this is you find at a local American grocery store. Best piece of trash in my goddamn life! These video games are usually made for mobile devices. Some have PC ports, some have console ports, some are considered niche, and some are freaking everywhere! Some are focused on story, and some are focused on fan service, though the majority of them build off of strategy games. Most of them are filled to the brim with anime waifus and guns. I got a feeling that all of these gacha games are trying to appeal to the Lieutenant Station of... This game is definitely trying to do that. And this game is the one I got spiraled into.
What'd he say?
what he said.
Now that we've discussed the knowledge of the universe itself, what the fuck is a Nikke? Why is there another K? Isn't that supposed to be a sports clothing brand? The shoes from Fortnite! Do I really gotta search this game up? Because I'm scared to. You don't know how down bad these games can be sometimes. Goddess of Victory Nikke is an RPG based in a post-apocalyptic future where you, yes, you, the human, AI, or other life form watching, are a commander. Leading a squad of mechanical soldiers called Nikkes. They're
Weapons. Formidable and unkillable weapons meant for dispatching mankind's sworn enemy, the Rapture.
For them to be called clankers is debatable. The ultimate goal is to reclaim the surface from all of these evil alien robot crabs. Not to be confused with dirty fucking clank. You don't want to take the Raptors lightly, for the evil crabs have built-in weapons into their goddamn bodies. What even is that? It's pretty much just Helldivers, except the bugs are winning. And the average Helldiver fighting for the sake of humanity looks like this. Or if you're a Fortnite kid like me, check the 6 Season 4, bugs winning, O.X.R looks like that! Now that you know basic Nikke knowledge, how do you fight against the Raptors? That's how!
So, I just need to shoot?
All you gotta do is point and shoot. That's pretty much all there is to it. The game puts you into this flat area with occasional obstacles that you gotta vaporize via shooting them. Raptors will appear out of the blue, and they're ready to exterminate anything that doesn't look like them or anything that has exaggerated jiggle-ass physics. I think you can already tell why this game's are pretty popular among the gacha game space. It's these damn assets. It might throw you off, but you'll get used to it as the game gets more intense in difficulty. Like, that hard. It's ultimately a thirst trap, one to lure the gooners into. My only advice is to either
Hey, get your mind out of the gutter.
or try to play with one hand if you really can't take it. I don't know how you'll do that, but sure thing, I guess. More props to you. Oh! When the time is right, the stage's mini-boss comes into play. That nuisance is the target Rapture that you gotta take down to win the match. If you destroy it, you win. If you don't, or everybody dies, you don't.
I'm so...
Now, it ain't just the weapons they have at your disposal. Your War Machine waifu comrades will have these neat little skill bursts that you can tap, play little animation, and wreak havoc onto the Raptures. Either that or support your team with statues and heals, depends on who you're using.
All this modern technology, reloading that much is
If you go 1, 2, and 3 with these abilities, they'll shift into a full burst, where everybody aims at one goddamn location and opens fires onto their asses! Jesus Christ, this is it! That's not to mention that the last one to activate is usually the most destructive! Oh yeah, that guy's doing the squid dance! Shoot him! Everyone activates their skill burst at specific times, so you gotta keep an eye out for this Roman numeral here to get an idea on who goes first, second, and third. You'll need all 3 to go full burst. Also, for some goddamn reason, there's an elemental aspect. You can get an idea of what the Rapture's elemental weaknesses are before you enter battle. Oh, hey, Pikachu, aren't you? Okay, cool. Mission's done. Let's head home.
Oh shit. It's boy. It's boy. It's boy.
So, here's home. Here's the homepage. This is where the homepage is. And you can find all your basic necessities. Game modes, shops, special events, mail, and yeah, you can't escape them. Not even on the homepage. You'll be seeing this every time you log into the game, so I'm just gonna say that if you don't vibe with what you're seeing, then there's this corner here. Just click, then click on
Lobby.
and tinker with whatever you want. You can change what Nikke is showing, the background, and the music. You can also use special cutscenes as home screens. No, you cannot remove the Nikke. This is a waifu collector gooner game, homie. You really thought you could just remove the Nikke from your home screen? Nah, man, that Nikke lounging in your home screen is gonna be there for a long while, buddy. You are now cursed! With the gooner war machine waifu game jump, there is no escape! Except who you are! Just like I have!
Well, I suppose looking at your face isn't so bad.
Okay, I'm gonna make it quick. The Nikke menu gives you access to— what do you think? You can upgrade them, give them armor, or just pamper whichever one is your favorite if you really wanna. Make sure to upgrade that armor. Don't be leaving them with the goddamn Cadillacs on.
You want to fly high! You want to fly! You want to fly high!
The squad menu adjusts your squad, though it's primarily just for the campaign and not other game modes. The lobby menu is— yo, what's good, my boy?
My boy!
Genuine question, is this considered having a waifu? Like, I have no romantic attachment to this funny guy. I just occasionally go like, yo, my boy, whenever she appears on screen. I don't know, I just like, I really need answers because I've been self-conscious about the thought and if I'm playing this game correctly. So, yeah, I'll move on now.
This
Goddess of victory.
is what all true
Nikke.
strive for.
The inventory menu displays all your stuff that you just kind of have. You got backup items in case you go bankrupt, stuff to spend, all the army you got, and I'll explain this later. The recruit menu is gamble, 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 gamble! Yeah! Yeah! Oh yeah! Whoa! Ah! This menu is where the gacha mechanic comes into play. You use these recruit tickets that the game gives you occasionally to use in the gacha, and per usual, you resort to praying to your local superior being that you'll get something shiny.
Long-running stories should have happy endings. And
If you don't have any tickets, you gotta pay in gems. And if you don't have either, I hope you at least got $1 in that stinky ass wallet cause you don't got any other choice. There are also advanced recruit tickets, though they're used exclusively for special banners. Use them only if you want her. Of course, there are times when you get discouraged if you don't pull anyone good, so think of it as like a harvest. I'm saying this because there's a shop here. You can use different currencies to buy different stuff, and you can get free money out of those bad pulls, and you can use it here in the black market for upgrades. Also, if you gamble enough, you'll get vouchers, so you can just straight up buy who you want if they're available.
Payment can be settled by uploading an e-invoice.
You also got this neat little thingy. It's called the Outpost. It's this little town that you got where all your comrades that you recruited through the gacha hang out. You got different facilities that you can place wherever and make your own little city in this. As well, you have some features here that further upgrade the stuff you get and get more upgrades for your war machine waifus. This grants you more perks through education. That levels everybody up based on your strongest units. That gives you stat boosts. That's a Millennium Falcon. And I guess if you really want to count it, you could just watch who's vibing here. The command center is where you get some more features. See? You can jam to the game's tunes, relive past cutscenes and story events, take a shower, take a look at the little trinkets, display the game's lore, watch side stories, and...
Hi, Sonic. I've been meaning to tell you something.
Shut up, you stupid bitch! Hi-ya!
As your duty as a commander, your other job is to console your funny-looking war machines whenever they need it most. They'll ask you for a lot of things, such as what you doing on your days off, what's your instance of chocolate, which one's better, how do we make thieves look awesome, if today was a special day, what'd it be? Dogs go woof, cats go meow, and bunnies go... Really? Goo Goo Gaga is the best answer? Okay, let's think logically here. Any bunny that goes bunny bunny, that ain't no goddamn bunny. You're technically describing a Pokemon at that point. But on the other hand, what kind of bunny goes wah wah? I actually don't think I've ever heard a bunny before. I believe they just kind of make little squeaks. I guess I'm going with... Your womb smells nice. You know how to make paper airplanes? Walking considered... Oh, okay. I guess I want to go fast with that one. You prefer beam attacks or live ammo? I will die someday. You know how you wanted to... Well, it's a free country, so if that's what you want, more power to you, I suppose. So you're telling me that all of this has been taking place in America? My hypothesis was correct! Gacha games are incorporating anime waifus with goods that appeal to the Americans! The truth was right in front of me the whole time! Whoa, why is the text box shaking? Oh no, the dialogue is epilepsy! I used to tickle my pickle to chocolate fountains! What animals are you close with? You prefer E&N or al fresco? Chocolate! How do I get to know this new puppy better? That one. Yeah, I want to play with it right away! But I have to give it some time, right? After all, it's still unfamiliar with this place. I hope the puppy opens its heart. What?
The burning sand, the emerald water. Is this the Babel Beach everyone's always talking about?
This isn't just funny. It is actually essential to advise your Nikkes due to the existence of attraction. Each time this attraction level increases, your Gooner War Machine gets a little stat boost that further helps you in battle. Even just a tiny boost in combat makes a great difference, you know what I'm saying? It's not just advising, you can gift your homies gifts that boost their attraction level even more. There are even certain gifts that apply only to certain characters depending on the squad or company. No, I do not want to give you this ticket that allows you to do whatever the hell you want with me for 24 hours. I'm scared that you're gonna commit a federal offense under my name. From advising, you also get these little stories from said Nikke. The full thing unlocks when you hit level 10, and it's a good way to learn more about their struggles and motivations. Or just a good way to grind gems, I don't know, it's up to you! I got like so many cutscenes to watch from all my Nikkes, and like I don't even know if I got the time for it because I'm still in high school. And like I really gotta prioritize the concept of amino acids and the timely of when Henry Clay shit himself over War Machine waifus. I'm sorry. Completing a story adds up to like 250 gems or so. How much do you think I'll get from all of this? As mentioned before, there are other game modes that aren't just the campaign and dating your war machines. They also reward you with goodies. And here on this page, the ARC page, there's like 5 modes here. Simulation Room is a roguelike type of game mode.
You've made it far enough. It's time for me to take the gloves off. So here I come!
The game just throws some different cards at you, and you choose the card that you think will benefit your team the most. You try to make streaks that will better benefit you and your team and face off any scenarios that you might come across. Hard cards are high risk, high reward. Commanding ability tests are wild cards. Whatever you choose will either help you, hurt you, or sometimes both. It's a case of both.
The simulation room feels rather stuck.
Before completing a sector, you're gonna have to face a boss battle. Ooh, so scary. Everyone open fire that bitch! When the simulation is over, you get to keep only 1 perk per run. Cool. The big cash money or currencies that upgrade a Nikke skill burst. Interception is a boss fight, and you can fight it a good 3 times per day. You'll start out with this train-looking ass Rapture. Your job is to eradicate it. I mean, what else can I say? It's a fight to the death against one of the game's many bosses. I think with the story they're called the Nord-class Raptures, but that doesn't matter now. What matters now is the railing death! Further into the game, you'll be pushed into fighting this drill-looking thing that will be proven difficult to beat because it's moving all over the place! How did it get away with this?! There are harder difficulties, like with these other bosses I'm showing, though that's way into the Nikke iceberg. Also, you don't have to be perfect. Failing the boss will still grant you some goodies. All that matters in the end is how far you went and how funky your moves were. This game mode grants you armor. The harder the boss and the further you go, the better your loot gets. Arena is just PvP. You develop 2 teams to represent your defense and offense. The defense team is what other commanders will go up against. Basically your home team. The offense team is how you're gonna commit arson.
The winner!
I don't think I need to explain much, it's literally right there. Just make sure you're not going against a goddamn titan. This game will grant you special tickets to redeem in a shop. Also, play this game occasionally. Funny Man here personally gives you a good 1,000 tickets or so just for your placement on the leaderboard. Tribe Tower is a tower. Climb the goddamn tower and get rewarded for each level that you complete though. Uh-oh! Try not to get too high up because the difficulty could spike unexpectedly. What else can I say about this? It's a tower! All you can do is go up and get money. Though, there are towers for individual companies that give you more stuff. Elysian is just a typical military company and its CEO loves the Fortnite Season 9 assault rifle. Bacillus are man-made horrors that are run by this insufferable bitch. She wants to give you a foot fetish. Petroline is entertainment run by this funny French accent man. Entertainment! Pilgrims are Nikke's everybody wants for their massive power level. They roam the surface and have their own special stories. Abnormal or collaboration characters. Yeah, Nikke is connected to Fortnite somehow. Not sure how to feel about that. Yeah, Rem, the maid from ReZero? Give her a gun! Company towers, however, you can only play 3 times a day, and certain towers are only available when they feel like it. So those towers grant you these special modes that, if you collect enough of them, they will give you only a 50% chance to pull someone good. That's where I got Funny Puppy Biscuit from. Last sector are puzzles. I don't freaking know. You get harmony cubes that grant your Nikke a faster reload or some shit like that. There's also this story event in the lobby. That's going to be your one-way ticket to a side story that delves into a recently introduced character and their shenanigans, goes further into a pre-existing character, or expands lore in general. You watch a cutscene and then fight raptures. Repeat that like 5 times a day. I recommend devoting at least half an hour to reading the dialogue. You can buy more stamina in the shop whenever you feel like it.
Reorganize.
You can get tons of free goodies in these story events such as money, music, upgrades, armor, recruit tickets, and there's sometimes a minigame. On special occasions, the devs sometimes give you a login calendar, where each day you log on gives you some more goodies. Hell, sometimes the devs go as far as to giving everyone a free outfit for a certain Nikke, and on very, very, very special occasions, their own goddamn theme song!
I eat and devour babies.
Putting all of these into consideration makes each time the game updates special, and I do believe that's where the FOMO comes into play. So, that's cool, I guess. I have no idea how friends work both in this game and in general. I don't know. The least I could tell you is that I've been befriending any underdog commanders that have stumbled upon me and sent me a friend request. Perhaps they recently got into the game or just have a low power level. I especially love this guy because he's in horny jail. I'll get to that in a bit. Befriending other commanders in this game is beneficial because you get to accumulate this cute currency called social points. Every day you log in, you push button, the game give friend points, and get point they give you. Now, what do you do with these points? Well, you use them to gamble more, baby! Ah! Why is he in horny jail, you ask? Well, this homie here is a part of a union. I have no idea what unions do. I've never joined one in my 1-year playthrough. If you don't have friends, then this game does offer some online multiplayer that isn't arena. This is
Coordinated
Operation. You select your desired difficulty and get yourself into a lobby full of commanders ready to fight against one of the game's many boss fights. You pick your desired Nikke and... Okay, we're already screwing up the timeline with this one. I got the OG Anise, and somebody else got the Gooner Anise. That's... actually hilarious. And blah blah blah, you work together to take the unemployed snow turtle down or some other abomination with teeth you might encounter. The game might lag a lot due to how awesome your team is doing or because of the boss. You got funny looking comms, you know, they're pretty cute, and sometimes your team does so well that... If you're afraid to participate, then you get the solo raid mode. Same concept, fight the guy, but you're on your own. Also, you get 5 attempts for 5 different squads. You can also do a practice round if you're unsure if you can beat this thing, you get gems. So, You get a ton of goodies by having parasocial relationships and taking part of operations with other commanders. That sounds about right. Okay, so after all of this, you might be asking, Andy, what the heck? You've been talking about the game and how the gameplay plays, and you've been showing Anise for like 16 scenes straight now. How was your experience of playing such a horny game? You fucking low-life party hips pervert! Where do I start? I got a feeling that I should be talking about how I play the goon, so I'll do just that. A common criticism you'll hear about the gameplay is how boring it gets after a while. Well, I thought the gameplay was boring as well. I was 2 chapters in and I wanted to turn the game off and sleep. That was until I shut the game's music off, turned mine on, and flew through the campaign, as well as all the grinding. I say flying because I severely over-prepared for the worst. When you got your favorite tunes and you're blasting through the battles, I feel like that's when the War Machine waifu experience gets magical. Like, take a look at this gameplay that I recorded of chapter 21. Doesn't that make you want to destroy raptures at a good 100 miles or kilometers per hour? Cause that makes me feel that way, and it really does help me become more confident, and I'm at the point where I completely forget that I'm playing a Gura Gacha game where they really want you playing with one hand!
Don't touch your rectangle!
Hey, God.
That's not to say that the game's music is bad or anything. There are a ton of bangers in this game. There are times where I'm playing Fortnite to this game's tunes, primarily because I'm building stuff in the creative mode, not necessarily playing Fortnite for realsies. I'm not even good. I live in the realm of casual zero build and creative 1.0. Hey guys, it's the bunnies from Fortnite! Holy shit, they got everything! If you're gonna be like me and play your own tunes, then check up on the game's OST every now and again. There's hundreds of tracks, and you'll get more and more as you progress through the campaign and the events. You're also gonna notice a pattern with the game's rock music. You'll be hearing that same guitar for the good majority of the songs, which I think is very neat. It gives the game the sense of identity through music, which I very much adore. It makes throwbacks to the game's story so much more memorable in my opinion. As well, yeah, you got a gang of maids at your squad. Please keep in mind that your chances of getting torn to pieces by these cockroaches are very high. I should probably now get into my main choice of a Nikke, that being S.R. Anise. Really? Really? You gotta be serious. You kidding me? Out of all the goddamn Nikkes in the game, you choose an S.R.? And it's one who remains throughout the story, introduced at the end of chapter 0! You got a bad taste of a War Machine waifu fucking Fortnite boy, you little bitch! This is personal, so listen well. This funky homie that I've been showing for who knows what, I mained from the start simply because she didn't have the assets that the rest of the Nikkes had during combat. I never noticed the jiggle physics until my 7th month playing, though it could have been because I usually grind the game at night, lowest brightness, extra dim, night light on, cozy gamer dinky socks from Target slipped on. I'm that afraid. After some time, I genuinely got to know her character and her struggles through the advice feature from earlier, and I was all like, hell yeah sister, you was cool, dap me up. Though it was also somewhat because of This is genuinely the only out of context screenshot I got. I'm so glad I hopped off. Oh wait, no, I got another one. This one's my favorite. Combining Anise and my own funky beats made the game have this special flow that I considered to be just godly. Even though Anise is screaming in my ears half the time. Sorry about that, but despite this, I felt like a speed game rather than a gooner game. And that's not to mention that this decision got me into genres such as future funk, kawaii future bass, some hip-hop, and just you'd hear out of another game like Jet Set Radio or Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. I don't know what you call that. Definitely any music that is fast or funky. Maybe both. Whatever it is, I just love the groove rush that this combo gives! I'm genuinely gonna remember Anise in this game in general for getting funky with it. Literally! And it's not the implication that mates were having My headcanon of funky indies probably won't end, and it doesn't help that her design reminded me of Jet Set Radio to begin with, and I'm glad I made that small edit because look at this cover art of the game! My boy is stylish! I'm gonna get into some extras now. I'm trying to look for funny looking images in relation to this game. I don't know why the Star Spangled Banner is in the background of this image. Give her a goddamn truck and it'll be perfect. 10 out of 10 American advertising. I don't got much funny photos from this game because I'm genuinely scared to click on some of these links. The YGB Anise I made on my own. I also found this when searching Anise up. This is like deep into the end game, so like I got spoiled while searching. Next Fortnite festival headliner, get ready. It's funny to read comments, as some of them are a bit perverted. It kind of breaks my heart because I genuinely like Anisa's character. You could tell I'm a bit naive when it comes to the waifu stuff. Also considering I talk to these peck of pixels like Sonic Crush for the Nintendo DS.
Alright, Sonic!
Have a nice ball,
You insufferable bitch!
I just don't like it when my favorite stuff is taken in a new direction. But then again, I'm playing a Gunnar Gotcha game, so what did I expect? She got plushies, they look very funny, I kinda want one, and I'm afraid what people are gonna do to this thing. Very funny looking, I approve. Apparently people are predicting that another SSR Anise is coming. That makes 3 ways this universe can end in a snap. That's a figure of what I like to call the Gunnar Anise. Apparently this one was made by Sega. You're telling me Sonic approved of this? Why is there a trading card? You're telling me the Nikkes are even getting to the Pokemon side of things? How much does this cost in the scalper side of things? I have no idea how heavy weapons guy is associated with this game, but this photo is very funny. I also have this photo of Spotify on my phone. Do what you want to do with that. I got the Nendoroid. You didn't expect one of these, eh? To be honest, this is probably one of the more innocent pieces of merchandise that I've found about, you know, my boy. But yeah, that's my boy. They're in physical form. Why am I saying there? That's clearly a she. I guess I'll open this up, but why not? How am I gonna open this up with one hand? I mean, you clearly see. I took the tape off, but so pretty much, it's oh yeah. Trust me, the last thing they're gonna think of us when they see us is, ain't that right, Commander? Oh, okay, wow. This big clump of plastic. There's this big clump. Oh, the big chunk of plastic just kind of came off, and then there's this. There's that. Take the Kummer sauce. The plastic Kummer sauce. I gotta do this off camera. Jesus! Okay, so here's the boy. That's the boy. What else can I say? I took all the plastic off camera, but like, I discovered like the hat is magnetic. Like, you can just take it off and on whatever you want, and like, that's awesome. What else can I say? It's awesome. This really is bizarre. Like I played a game about this. And now it's in a physical factory in my home! There's like extra parts. Oh god. So the Goofy act comes with the stand. I'll try to put it on, hang on. Oh god! Oh god, she's being sent to the heavens! Anise, no! Okay gamers, we also got legs. Is this just one giant pair of legs? I'll try moving these. That's legs. And an ass, I guess. Very accurate to the game. They got different arms. Them some arms. This one doesn't have a hand. That's disturbing, actually. There's a neck piece. I guess just in case you accidentally behead her. There's also this plastic box. We got the gun. That's... And then we got like two facial expressions. We got the angry, and then we got like the very iconic annoyed. Hell yeah! Those are disturbing. Go over there. And then we got like a... Get. And I guess it comes with instructions where, I don't know, you can make them do poses like that. Like how they are in the box. Box! Yo, I didn't even know, but like in the box, once you unpack like the figure, you can see like the company name, Tetraline! That's funny. That's funny, and I like that Easter egg. Get. I'm pretty damn sure with these Nendoroids? I'm pretty sure they're called Nendroids. This is just my boy in a physical factory, and it's in my home, and You're going to hate it here. This house lives off of memes, rock music, and duct tape. Yeah, you take off the hat. I'm pretty sure you can behead her. You see? Yeah, you can, you can behead her. I'm pretty sure you can take the hair pieces off, but that requires two hands. Let me see. Yeah, you can just kind of take the hair off. Yeah, you can just... That's creepy! No, I don't like that! Let's get the... You're telling me you can play the game with one hand, but taking apart a Nendoroid and unpackaging it with one hand is still difficult. And yeah, you can unbehead and hey, the face is different now. Oh yeah, man, she's doing her squats. Don't you disturb her. She's doing her squats. I'm outside all of a sudden. I got the boy out here. She's kind of running. Probably like one of the most simple disposals you could do, but hey, it's funny. I guess since we're outside, I could do like a ritual with something. Not necessarily a ritual, but like a promise. On the grass you go. My blessings be bestowed upon the faithful. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh shit, it's a squirrel! Hey, get out! Hey! It ran away. I, Funny Llama Man, devote this... No, not devote, no. This offering to who? That! That's a what, but okay. Okay, Snowy! Snowy, no! It's a raptor, oh no! Ah, no! Shove it! Shove it! I, Funny Llama Man, promise as... I don't goddamn know, a gatekeeper? A keeper of the war machine, of the war machine, that this will be a place of memes and funny stuff, and never okay. You see this jar? You see this jar? I'm never gonna put you in here. Like, get away from me. People get enjoyment out of doing this. No. Not from me. I don't think I've ever seen anything this whimsical in my entire life. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, other than running away from the fan service, I had a great time playing this game and powering up a niece to the best of my ability and just imagining her going super. Because why not? I also had fun collecting frickin' everybody from the 4 collabs that I experienced right before my eyes. No matter if it's Neon Genesis Evangelion, Stellar Blade, Nier Automata, or Resident Evil, all roads lead to Fortnite. Do you think this is what Fortnite would have wanted? You know, just all of this nonsense happening all at once for the security of the 0 point, or to take down a giant eldritch demonic entity? Oh, yes, they would. That was a stupid question. Oh, I never mentioned how funny it is to one-shot raptors whenever you're playing in the story events. Okay, gamers, today I'll be showing you how to take down elite raptors with your favorite Nikke. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do is... Whoa! Man, these guys are tough. In order to defeat them, I'm gonna have to become a goddess, a victim. Okay, cool. You can tell that my ass has a lot of fun making these stupid jokes. Now you must be wondering, Andy, how the hell did you come across this game? You fell for the bait, didn't you? You fell for it all, huh? I've been a Fortnite kid. Tell the goddamn truth, you fucking sick and fuck shit ass. Okay, sit in your little goon corner, cutie pie. I got some lore to burn. Yes, it was the goddamn ads! But it's not the way you think. It started in the summer of 2023. The revolution! I saw that stupid ass advertisement for this stupid ass event, had Gunnar and Ace, and I didn't even know that this would be the same character that I low-key vibe with. I didn't really let it bother me though. I thought it was just some game accumulating players via swimsuits. But then, I just kept seeing those advertisements. Even if I wasn't frequent, I still encountered them. No matter what the video was, no matter the time of day, no matter if I was taking a shit, they'd even show up while I was innocently watching YouTube at my school lunch table. Specifically mine because nobody wanted to sit with me. I was one of those quiet loser kids. I'm a bit thankful for that. Nevertheless, the Nikkes were there. They were always there. I insisted on ignoring it all, so it wasn't any biggie. Though, it had me paranoid about watching videos in public. It kept going, and going, and going, and going, and going. So, it's not a situation of getting into the fan service. It was more of a SHUT UP! SHUT UP! SHUT UP! situation. Well, screw it. Let me try this out. Just once. On November 2nd of 2024, I downloaded the game and played it for the first time, albeit reluctantly. So, I wasn't just gonna play a game and let it go. No, I had to record my experience and make a meme video out of it. That's how this video was born. On February 26th of 2025. It was late because I had to prioritize education over waifus. I'm sorry. I had to prioritize AP government over the grandma. After that, I've had a soft spot for this game. It wasn't much because of the fan service. Anise is just that awesome. Sonic Russian. But because of this, avoiding this game just became harder. Now, why would I avoid the game that I have recently acquired a soft spot for? Because of its rep, of course. Why else would I avoid this fucking game? It ruined my rep too. My family just kinda knows that I play this game. Don't I also play gacha games? Mine is perceivably worse than the others. Though the Fortnite kid within me is still burning bright. Some things never change. Though it's clearly impossible to unlink myself with the Schooner game franchise. It's a curse. It's all a curse. And as much as I want this curse to get out, I was reminded of a video that I watched, and it went something like,
I'm a virtual AI assistant, built to follow every command. Learn more about
Pizza Hut's new ultimate stuffed crust pizza.
I think I get it now. For a while, I was too blinded by running away from this game, and now I remember that there are Gunnar gacha games that are way worse than this. The best thing Nikke can do is put Anise in a swimsuit. Xena Zone Zero shows literal curves and feet in 4K. Looking back and putting all this into consideration, I'm good. Even though Nikke isn't the best gacha game on the planet, it can get pretty boring and repetitive at times. I'd rather be associated with this rather than that. Besides, I have an actual story to tell if someone needs context, and they're gonna think, how the hell do you associate this game with Sonic Rush of all games? I listen to my own music and do my own things while having fun, damn it. I don't go into the Gunnar game. What a surprise! Besides, how? Physically and mentally, how when you're in a situation like this? I'm not intending of picking up a gacha game ever again. Unless I got a friend that needs help somewhere else. So like, I feel a lot more optimistic about this. And this being my one and only gacha game, I'm happy where I'm at. So I guess I'll play a little more until dropping it all together. Primarily because of what happened here. All I could say is, if you know, you know.
What is happening? I'm turning evil!
Another thing, I sense a great opportunity for advertisements for other Gunnar gacha games. Yeah, some pack of pixels are beckoning me to come closer. I say, I'm fucking taken! Ah! So, When all is said and done, this game is basically a stand from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure to me. Freaking sweet! Well, that's it, I guess. I really am just kinda your caretaker now, huh? Sleep well, I guess. So, considering the fact that the fabric of reality is actively breaking down as we know it, what do you want to do now? Holy shit.